tell them all the time. Still ain't figured this out. I mean it. Still ain't figured this out, man. Yeah, she got the answers. Still ain't figured this out. Say he got the cue. Still ain't figured this out, man. And welcome to another episode of the Crappy Awesome Podcast. It's your host, Kill C. Ray, man. Thank you again for tuning in. If you're tuning in from wherever podcasts are found, please go there, subscribe, like, all that good stuff. You could also watch the podcast on Instagram TV at Platform Collection and on YouTube at Platform Collection. And as always, go over to platformcollection.com. Support the artists we support. That's the least we ask for. If you want to do more, go over there, pick up some merch. All good. Man, I'm excited. I got a really dope guest on today, man. A gentleman that I've known for quite a while. In fact, we'll kind of figure out how long that it's been, but it's been a while. But I've seen this dude grow into an amazing artist. He's putting out a ton of content. He's also a go-to guy if you need those fresh videos in LA and the West Coast, if you can afford it now, though, because it's just not free anymore. Things have changed. My boy Mighty Muds is in the house, dude. What's up, Muds?
Hey, how's it going? How's it going?
Dude, man, thank you for being on the show. Full disclosure, we just took like 15 minutes to set up, so we had to stay quiet and not talk to each other, but now I get to talk to you. Dude, super stoked on all the shit you've been putting out. I watched your short film again. Genuinely funny film. Super dope written. Super funny. We're going to talk about that a little bit, but I want to catch up with you, dude. I think the last time you were on, were you on? Damn, dude, when was the last time you were on? It's been a while.
I had I think I had the solo one, and then besides that, I think we had
with Soul Providers, right?
East of the River one.
Oh, the East of the River one. Yes, that's right.
I don't think we have Soul Providers on yet.
Well, we got to do that one. I still got to do one with your partner by himself first.
Right, that'd be nice.
But yeah, dude. Okay, so I talked to Mescal like recently, and he was talking about kind of where you guys were at when like coronavirus hit. Where were you personally? Like, what was going on with your life? What was being planned? Like, what were you looking forward to?
Yeah, my whole life kind of got thrown up in the air in a sense, because I was still working at the airport. I was doing all the stuff on the side. I was doing all the filming and all the other stuff that we usually do for Soul Providers and East of the River. So things were kind of divided. Yeah, I was working, and then it was kind of weird for me because of what happened. Because at the airport, you kind of see like you see a little bit more travel, people traveling and stuff. So you see a little bit more of masks going on, and like you kind of see it early a little bit, and especially where I was, because it was like around the kind of the hub of the international people that come in.
Yeah. So, and they were already masked up. Like a lot of them were already.
Yeah, they were already masked up. I think it's funny because I posted like at the end of January. I was like, I've been seeing a lot of masks. I don't know if you remember, but I posted. I was like, I've been seeing a lot of masks like recently. I don't know if it's just me or is it like I've just is it.
Did it seem like it was coming from like one part of the world, or was it like just different races, different backgrounds, people just from outside of the country were wearing masks?
I'm not sure outside of the country, but I know a lot of like Asian people wear masks. But they they wear masks when they come over here anyway. So
yeah,
it didn't look that weird to me. I just noticed a lot more of them.
Wow,
so it was kind of weird. But for me, it was because it happened March 13th, and I know that because it was one of my last days. And on March like 10th or something, or 8th or 9th, and it was like that Tuesday, I had gotten in trouble a week before, and they told me I was suspended for like it would be like 2 weeks or something.
But, what did you do, Mutt?
The next
you stole some boxes on your day off?
They had this secret they usually have these secret like these secret people that kind of monitor the workers.
Oh, shady.
So like I
Shady.
had walked in through the door. I was in a rush that day. I usually like look at the door as it closes. This time I didn't like look at it when it closes, but I saw when it was
Oh.
like right around here. I stopped. I was like, all right, fuck, it's closed. And then like someone walked in after that, and it was like a big thing, and it was a cop. It was an undercover cop.
So you
It
were
was
like a
like, fuck.
security threat, basically. You got suspended for
Basically,
being a
it
security
was like
threat.
but they were like, no one's gonna come by there unless they know that door.
Right.
So it was obvious. It was like someone that like knew the area.
So you were already at home then.
So in a sense, kind of, yeah, because I was
Yeah.
told to stay home, but then the next day they told me to go like get my badge or something, turn in my badge or something.
Oh shit.
And when I went in, they were like, hey, we usually do 2 weeks for the suspension, but since of what's going on and the lack of people or something, we're just gonna speed along, and then you can come back to work on Friday. And I was like, okay, that's cool with me. Fuck it,
Gotta
whatever.
love it.
And then
Gotta love it.
and they usually text us like the day before, like, hey, this is your schedule. And this time they didn't text us, and I was weird. And then Saturday passed, nothing. Sunday passed, nothing. In my head, I was like, cool. I have a bunch of stuff to like catch up on anyway, so I'll just work on all this stuff. So I was already starting my like quarantine work. How people were doing,
Yeah.
and then Monday came on and nothing, and then at that point it was already announced like, hey, we're doing fucking quarantine starting Friday, something. Like in my head, I'm like, it's the airport. It's like that never happens to the
Yeah.
airport. At least it's always essential. That's like the most essential job that I could picture.
Yeah.
And then then I didn't get any calls or texts. I was kind of weird. Again, the week passed, and I was like, all right, this is kind of surprising. And then I hit up my friends, and I was like, have you like gone to work? And they're like, no, yeah. We're like, I was just surprised, like, damn, it's crazy how it's gone like a week, and then another week, another week, like tripping out how none of the job, like no one at the job or upper management or anything, no one told us anything. Didn't contact us anymore.
What?
So
Because
like,
pretty
and
much
still,
nobody knew what was going on, really. That's what it was.
yeah,
Yeah.
but it was so weird how it was happening, and it was just like I don't know, I was so surprised because it's the airport, so I figured they would tell you what's going on. I don't think they had any idea. I didn't notice that
That's spooky,
that the
man.
whole I didn't notice that the whole like section that I work
Uh-huh.
was boarded up until I saw Casey Neistat's video. He went in and he went to the airport and he looked at the door that I usually walk in, and it's all boarded up and it says quarantine, no one come in. I was like, oh, okay, that's
Oh
my
shit. Damn.
thing.
That's how you saw it?
That's how I saw it.
Of
And then like
course, of course. That makes
I
sense
didn't
for
get
you.
contacted by my job until on my birthday on 21st. That's when they emailed me back, hey, are you still interested in working? Like, I was like, what the fuck?
Oh wow.
It was
Was
so
it
funny.
did it put anything like as far as like artistically to a halt, or how much did it affect that?
No, it was more of kind of like I don't know. It was like I was given some sort of life,
Yeah.
and I wasn't sure of when that was gonna stop. So I was given all this freedom, and I was like, okay, like that's what I needed. Like I've always wanted something like that.
Right,
And
right.
I essentially in my head I was always like, if I had like some sort of little net to like to pick me up if I'm falling
Yeah.
or if something happened, whatever. I need like a little fallback kind of plan. I can't like work and do what I want to do, which is
Yeah.
all this stuff, and then
Yeah.
I can't. I can't do it. I can try to do it, and I've been trying to do it, but like I need that net and that me getting money, but still doing what I want to do. And
Mhm.
surprisingly, all this stuff has been like exactly this is the net, pretty much.
Wow. Wow.
So
Do you feel
it
like
kind
it's
of like
something
picked me up.
do you feel like you would have pushed yourself into that position at some point, or this was like truly something that needed to happen?
I'm not sure because it seems like if I would have yeah, I don't know. I think about that too sometimes, and I'm not sure if that
Huh.
was ever gonna happen. where I was gonna push myself to be like, all right, this is the time, just
Yeah,
stop and do it,
all
do it.
out.
And it was, I don't know if I was ever gonna happen or not. So it's kind of a little bit of a blessing, I guess. And
That's
I was
awesome,
given
man.
this time to like really think about it and think about what I wanted to. And after that, like I didn't see the guys for like, I still haven't seen like haven't seen tech. I haven't seen tech
Uh
much.
huh.
But I haven't seen most of the guys. I didn't see most of the guys until like maybe May, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
So it was like a good month and a half. I didn't see anybody. Then the first it was like the first few days of June, we started coming back, kind of being together, but I was still masked up, everything. So like double, like double. It's funny see comparing it to now from then,
Yeah.
because like when I would when I would go to the grocery store, I would have like a fucking sweater, another sweater, a jacket, fucking gloves, another glove,
Yeah.
fucking mask, another mask under the mask. It was just so funny.
Well, how do you feel? How do you feel about it? Like, how do you feel as far as obviously your what part of the city are you in?
Southgate, so it's
So
like
you're in Southgate.
south.
So what has been like the community's response to it? Does it feel like people take it really serious, or does it feel like nobody's taking? Because you know what, I was recently in Long Beach I went to Tumex's. He's out in Long Beach, and are leaving his pad. We were leaving there like on a Friday night, and it seemed like there was no
Normal.
pandemic. Yeah, I mean, people were just walking around. People were in restaurants. How's it been over there?
On the Southgate side, I still feel like it's still being still here.
Yeah,
Everybody masked up, everything like that. I don't go out to eat or anything, so I don't see it like that. But
yeah,
when I go out to the grocery store, everybody's still masked up, everything. Some people have gloves, some people don't. It's still pretty real, I guess, in a sense. It's
yeah.
only not real when you're at home. When you're at home, you're just like, you have no mask, so you're like living your life.
Right, right.
So it's crazy when you go outside and you're just like, oh, that's right, it's still going on.
Do you think that I'm thinking about like you saying that this kind of motivated you and it actually was a blessing. I think all artists kind of feel at some point in their careers that they're battling um I don't know if it's like a self um like something inside you like that stops you from going all out. You know what I mean? Like there's something that I feel like all artists go through, and like you said, you were kind of up against a point where you didn't know if you would do it on your own. Do you know what that is? Like why that part of you exists? That is because it's not I mean, it's not fear necessarily, right? Because you do a
I
bunch
don't
of
think
shit.
so. Yeah, I think it's like around the same. I don't know. It feels like it's around the same like category as fearful.
Uh huh.
Um, but I don't know. It could be like that. Maybe it could be, and
Yeah,
not
I'm always trying to
fear
figure
in a
that
sense
out.
of like. I don't think it's a fear of necessarily that you won't be good. I just feel like maybe it's a failure of like you in your head
Yeah.
thinking
Yeah.
that you're doing what you want to do. Like right now, I feel like I'm failing. I'm doing like I'm not doing the most I could be.
Uh huh.
And like I would remember when I was going to work at fucking 4 a.m. Like I was riding the train, I was riding the bus to get to work, and I was fucking sucks. Like I wish I could just do what I want to do
Right. 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 Right.
already.
Right.
Like fucking terrible. Like everyone would do that. I would have that fucking. I would always take pictures, take videos and little things like that, and be at work at early in the morning and just be like, damn, sucks. Like,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
fuck, man. I wish I could not. I wish I didn't have to do this. And then like yeah, I'm not doing it now, and I feel like I'm doing a
Right.
lot. I feel like I'm doing a lot, but then there's these times that I'm like I'm not doing the most. Like I would in my head, I was like that person that was at work at 4 or 5 in the morning thinking, I wish I could do this. I would that fool would fucking hate what I'm doing right now because
Yeah,
I'm not doing
yeah,
enough.
yeah. He'd be talking shit. Yeah, dude, I've been there. I get there from time to time. I'm always questioning. Lately, I've been I'm trying to make a genuine effort to go easier on myself. I look at because here's the thing. Like looking from the outside looking in on you. I'm like, fuck, Muds is killing it. Like he's making his like that. Your film alone, I just know how much work goes into that. You know what I mean? And so when I'm watching it, I'm not just like proud of like, oh, like I think I always, you're a talented dude, so coming up with the story and making it come to life in your mind, I don't think was the challenge a lot of the time. Like the execution of it is what is so impressive. You know, because I know that can get tedious. That's the part that kind of can wear people down. Those are the things that aren't always the funnest parts. So when I watch something that gets executed as well as you did it, those are the things I'm paying attention to. And then like secondarily, like I'm already a fan, so like it's not like I need to be convinced to get into it. You know what I mean? Like I'm looking more at like the technical side. And it's weird because when you get into those kind of ruts of, you know, not pushing yourself or whatever, I kind of feel now maybe it's more related to just those things. Because as like a free thinker, somebody who wants to be free, I everything I do is like built around trying to get free, like freer every time, right? Um, any little tedious thing becomes huge to me. You know, like it becomes huge. Like fuck, I don't want to do that part. I just want to create. I want to create. I want to create. I want to create. But I know that there's all these different steps to it, and so yeah, man. I just bring it up because I've been trying to figure it out for myself too. Like why I have those same conversations, bro. Like, damn, I'm doing like what I want to do. This is all I do. Like I know that alone, I should be slapped in the face, right? Because I like, how dare me like even complain about it? But you know, like it is what it is. If I didn't, the complaining has also motivated me, right? Like it's what motivates me when I put it into perspective. I'm like, oh shit, I shouldn't be complaining. Let me get off my ass. But it doesn't go. It doesn't like not exist. You know?
Yeah. I guess it's in you get in your head a little bit every time. I don't know, maybe it's the quarantine. We've just
Maybe
been stuck at
I don't
home.
know, but I mean, for just like you, like with a lot of our friends and like mutual friends and artists that we know and respect, like most of them, bro, like most of the people I've talked to have been like, at least the creative minds have been like, this has been dope. Like, you know, like they're
Mhm.
not doing too
Yeah.
bad. And I've said it a bunch of times on this show. It's just that I feel like the more social you are, the probably the more you're hurting right now. You know, and I'm
Yeah,
not social. You know what I mean? Like I'm not that social, so
I'm
I'm cool. Like to have an
thriving right
excuse,
now.
yeah, to have an excuse to not have to go to something. Oh, it's
Yeah, I'm sure
amazing.
I'm sure it's most of I think we probably all thought about it, but probably didn't think about it that well. Like I wish like the world could stop spinning so I could catch up type of
Yeah,
feeling, I guess. At
yeah,
least for me it was.
yeah. I
I'm kind of
agree.
glad that the world kind of stopped a little bit so I could be like, all right, like I could joggingly catch up to you guys now
Yeah, yeah. I can take
without
my
like
time with
rushing.
all my stuff. Yeah,
Yeah,
dude. Talk
that's
about
funny how that
let's
works.
talk about the film, man, because it's dope. Is there more coming? By the way, is it?
Yeah, so the idea was um yeah, so it's called the film's called Half Steppin'. So we
Yep.
named it a bunch of times, so I keep fucking forgetting which name it is. So it's called Half Steppin'. It's with me and my friend Jesse. That's him right there. His name's
Yeah.
Introspect. Um we thought of this idea. We were like I went to go visit him because he was a he was in school in Berkeley, so I went over there to visit him. um, he took me to this like improv, I don't know, this comedy improv group or something.
Uh huh.
And we went to that room, and then we were sitting there, and I was just like, it was felt so cool to see all these fucking people, all these students together, like four or five groups of four or five, and they were all like improving and then like doing all types of comedy like in such a small setting, and
Yeah.
like making it believable. And I was like, man, it's so fun. Like, I wish I had that in like in school. I wish I'd like pushed myself to do that when I was like doing that.
Yeah.
in any of those situations. Wish I would have done that. Like we were walking away, and it was like if you ever been to Berkeley, it's just like a big fucking school. So we were
Right.
walking from the dorm, from that room, all the way to his dorm outside of campus. And I had this idea. I was like, wouldn't that be funny if like, we were just two brothers and like we just get in all this crazy hijinks, and then he was going back. We were going back and forth with all these like stupid things,
Yeah.
and like, and then like we were just like, oh, we should do it. Yeah, we should do it. And then like, he moved back after he was done. He got a job and stuff, and then I was still working, but I still kind of wanted to do it. So we would meet. He's kind of like he's like kind of creative, kind of like me, but
Yeah.
he has more of a demanding job. So he has a very small window of time. So we tried to do these shots right here in the car, because the car ones was the whole day, but the car ones was mainly
The
the
bulk of
thing that was like,
the narrative, right?
yeah,
Like
because
they
it was the
take
bulk
place
of the
in there.
whole
Yeah.
thing. But we've always wanted to do something kind of like it. He's doing his own creative series,
Yeah.
and I've always wanted to do something like this. And yeah, like creating it, like meeting, we would meet up every so often and try to go over a few of the episodes. And like one of the times that we met up, we literally went from the first episode, which was that one, all the way to like season 3 of like these like random ideas that
Just
this would be
mapping
like,
it out,
this could be
like
an
not
episode,
filming
this
it.
could be an episode. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like we have season 1 mapped out. Like I've had that whole series from season 1 to from the episode 1 to episode 5 in season 1. And like I was in my head, I already know what's gonna happen. I know how to film it. We just haven't had the time to film it. And this one, the first episode, we filmed it. I think like January of 2019.
Oh
So
wow. What?
yeah, so we filmed in January of 2019. I just haven't had time to like sit down and like edit it, watch it over. And so he's like that too. So he go over every little.
Yeah. So
So it took
wait.
me to
So almost a year. So about a year
almost a year. Yeah, almost a year and
just
a
to
few months
start working on it. Like
just to start
after it
working.
was shot, right? It was in the can
Yeah, it was
already, and then
shot.
you're
Exactly.
like,
Yeah,
let me. Fuck, bro. So okay,
I just didn't have time to like go through it.
was it at the front of your mind at all though? Like, because I mean,
It
obviously
was always
you
there.
were busy with music as well, doing other videos. Was it something
Yeah,
like
with
you're
all
like,
that,
I'm for
because
sure
this,
gonna do this?
yeah, because it's like it was starting into, it was getting to the point where I was like, if I don't do it like soon, it's not gonna like work like
Gotcha.
the way I'm hoping it works. And
Yeah.
then yeah, like after a few months, because he's busy too, so he so he doesn't like hit me up and ask me for it like
Uh
how other people would. So I kept thinking in my head,
huh.
I'm like, all right, I just gotta finish this one, this video, and this video, and then I could work on it.
Yeah.
By the time I'm finishing those videos, other videos come in, but then it
Right.
keeps getting lower and lower and lower. And then like luckily for the quarantine, like I finished all these videos and I'm like, sweet, like I can do it now. Like and
Wow.
I had a small window
Wow.
of like me not filming and not doing not editing. So
Well, that alone
yeah,
was
I
a
got to work.
blessing then. Just that one, dude,
Yeah.
honestly, see, but that's the thing I'm talking about, Muds, right? Like that one thing alone in anybody else's life or most people's lives would be like, that's a good one for the year. Like I don't need to do another one. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
for you, you're like, fuck myself. I need to do like fuck. And there's something there, right? There is something there that I wonder about all the time. Like, is that something? Are we supposed to work on that part of ourselves?
Huh.
Because I feel like if we turn it off, though, then you don't get all this. Like, I just not wired like that. You know what I mean? Like, if I
Right.
turn it off, I might not do shit. You know what I mean? Like, if I just turn it off.
It's the whole series itself, filming it. I honestly forgot about it until I started like editing it. I was like, oh, that's right, we did have to do this to do this. Like the night shot, when I'm in the couch, we had to black out the window because it was still daylight, and we had to make it look like it was a night shot.
Uh
So like
huh.
little things to deal with back then, and like obviously now there's more resources that I have, so it could have been shot way better. But like
It
getting in
looks
the
great
mindset of
though.
like how I was, yeah, thank you. Getting in the mindset of like how I was in January um last year into the
Uh-huh.
mindset of now, just like it's so much, it's so different. Yeah, going through the editing process and going back and forth and trying to make it the best it could be, and we cut out a lot of stuff and we left in like other stuff that we didn't think was that great, but we thought it was good, and it was a whole it was a whole thing. And we haven't mentioned the names, so no one knows our names in the series. Like we haven't
Right,
mentioned
right.
much of it, but like in the following episodes, like you just get more into like they are and who I am and who he is, and he's the whole thing is just funny. And it's funny how I'm talking about it because it's like if they're characters and they're already like um you know they're already established, but they're not established at all. Like no one really knows much about them.
Well, I could
You
tell
just
you
know
like
that all the little things.
the weird part about this, and this should, you should feel good about this. Like even talking to you about it is weird because I know that we're talking about you
I
in a
know.
TV show, but I'm picturing it too. Like I'm picturing the character. Like I'm not picturing
Yeah,
you. Like so
yeah.
I'm eager to see this. You guys did a really good job of setting up though. Like even though you tell very little about like the backgrounds, the the balance of the relationship though is right from the offset. You see like, oh, okay, that's what draws you in almost, right? Like cuz
Yeah.
the story of two such different people and the way they're looking at lives, but you can tell from the beginning, this is really dope, is there's like a genuine love. Like you could already see it. Like these two people love each other for sure, but there's obviously a ton of baggage. Yeah, it's
Yeah, it
interesting.
gets pretty crazy. It gets pretty crazy in the next episode. The next episode in general, it gets pretty crazy. But
Where are you at
it's
with
funny
it?
how that works. So we filmed the first the intro of the second episode already. But
Dope.
he got busy because he went back to school. He finished his job, and now he's back in Berkeley trying to get his doctorate or something. But he's gonna be busy for a while. So right now it's just kind of in limbo in a sense. But we
Mhm.
have season one already scripted up and ready. I just need to go over the shot list and then we're good. But the intro for the episode 2 is me coming back, me coming home on Monday because everybody kept asking me like, "Oh, did he get the job? Did he get
Right,
the
right,
job?"
right, right.
Yes, I got the job. I got the job. Everything.
Tight.
Uh, so it comes back and it's just so funny. Like I don't know, maybe because it's me or maybe I'm just like I'm so fucking on both. But like for me, I feel like that character, like my character, is so like strong in the big hair and the big personality that
Yeah.
you'll everybody will eventually see. I want to work more on Ben's character and trying to build him up like a like I feel your pain type of person
Right,
because
right.
his is more like a looking after me and
Yeah, he's the
type of
straight guy
way.
definitely on
Yeah.
the in the thing. But yeah, you could see. Yeah, yeah, I'm excited. I don't
So for
want you
the
to give
whole
away a whole lot, but
yeah for the whole season it gets pretty crazy, and I'm trying to we're just trying to live with each other, and he's trying to make me more like him and I'm trying to make him more like me. It gets funnier. But like the whole when we shot the first part of the second episode, um like I already edited it and it already like it's like I keep watching it and every time I watch it I'm just like so fucking perfect. Like this is like
it's
like I'm
it's
so excited for
really
people to see
good,
it.
bro. It's really good. Like I think this is how good it is. See if I can sum it up. It's so good that I think it's dope that I know somebody that did that. You know what I mean? Like
Nice.
that's
Yeah,
what I
that's
think.
like
You know?
the
So
reaction from people were so I don't know. Maybe it's because I was in about it, or maybe it's been
yeah.
a while that I haven't received such high praise than I've done. But it was like so out of left field for me. Like when I posted it, and I was like,
Wow.
okay, that was cool. And then when I see all the comments on YouTube and all the comments on the post, I was like tripping out, like, that's crazy how people were like
Yeah, that's just your
so
artist.
excited for it.
That's your artist. I hate myself thing because it's just undeniably good,
For
and
him too.
I think for
for
the
him too, he was getting
he
he was
killed
getting
it.
a lot of
He killed it.
reaction.
He definitely killed it.
He was because he was working at a streaming platform service
Yeah.
place, and when he would show it off to his friends, all his friends were like, "Damn, what the hell? Like you did this? Like no." Hey, and then they're like, "Well, I have so and so that can hook you up in this, and I have so and so that can do this for you." And we're just like, we are tripping out, like, "What the fuck? Are you serious?" Like, like, so he started getting me on this all the like, you got to think about it. Like, we got to start thinking about a bigger budget and like bigger, like where it could go and like what site can pick it up or something. And I was in my head, I was like, man, that's crazy. Like in my head, I never thought about that. I just wanted to make it. I just
Oh
make the
wow.
thing.
Yeah,
So
bro.
it's
To me, it looks
kind of
ready
nice.
to be pitched. Like it's a great thing to be pitched to networks. I could see why people would pick it up. I mean, especially again, and it's one of those things that like right now, people are giving things a chance right now. Like people are genuinely like things. I tell people this all the time, like the our stories on Instagram. I mean, you're probably like this too. I never really would go past the ones that you could see at the top. Like I'd never
Yeah.
scroll down. I always scroll down now. Like I'm just looking for people making shit or doing shit. And I think like a project like yours, it doesn't even need that. Like I said, I think if it just came on a TV show, nobody would be like, "Why is this on TV?" It looks like
Yeah.
you guys made a TV show. So I definitely feel like I can't wait for the rest of the season. Let me ask you this though, like as a creator and as somebody who obviously puts a lot of your heart into what you make, is it how do you look? What's your philosophy on like releasing things over a period of time as opposed to like quickly or like all together as like a series or because you find it a lot more in the indie scene obviously, but because of budgets and because of stuff like that. But does that dishearten you? Is it something that you don't like? Would you like it to be released one after another, or do you like the process of like you'll get it when you get it type thing?
Not like you're not speaking like a music video term, right? Or is it just
No,
like a broad
like
general?
a broad,
So
broad in art, like like because I mean a lot of the stuff that all of us do, we play out over a longer period of time than you would have to
yeah,
do
there's a lot
in
of
pop
prep
culture. You
ad
know?
a lot of preps and ads and trailers and teasers and all this
Yeah.
other stuff. I'm kind of dabbling with a little bit of both. I can see when it's like a big thing
Mm-hmm.
to do like the month long like ad trailer and all this other teaser stuff. And like I feel since the quarantine, me and messed up like it feels like the days are a lot short, like feels like a lot longer.
Yeah.
So doing it like a whole month of prepping and like saying, hey, it's coming, it's coming, it's gonna be like it feels like a year like when it comes out.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So we tend to like do less than a week now. Like so far less than a week. Even that kind of feels like it's a little bit too much.
Yeah.
But
I'd agree.
for him it's like a few days. Hey, a few days it'll be up.
Mm-hmm.
And for I know for sole providers we've been doing like these just, hey, it's out. So far it's been great. Like everybody, the reaction of like the past like 2 songs and videos that we've done, everybody trips out like, oh shit, all right, like like great. Yeah, I don't have to wait or something. And then for half step and kind of similar thing, I think we mentioned it like the morning of, and then
Mm-hmm.
in the night it was out.
Yeah, I
And
remember it being fast.
everybody was like really happy. Like
Hey,
everybody was really excited for it.
Muds,
So it could go either or.
just I don't want to this might drop out a second. I think the Zoom call might drop out a second, but I'm just going to get you right back on if it does.
Cool.
So yeah, I don't let's just do it right now. I'm just going to do it right now. Stand by,
Yeah.
guys. Let me see here. I'm going to close it out and then get you right back on. Let's see. Thank you guys for being patient. I'm gonna get him right back in. Yeah, man, he's killing it. Yeah, I go watch Half Steppin'. By the way, we showed a little clip. If you're listening to this on any of the streaming platforms, you can go over to our platform collection, TV and YouTube. Um, and check it out. I'll put the links there. Maybe we'll even put the film right below the podcast so you guys can watch it. It's short, so you would definitely have time to watch it. Take it in. It's amazing. Let's see. Does he know to come back on? I'm gonna just make sure that he gets back in here really quick. Okay. Yeah. So Half Stepping. Go check it out. It's been received really well by the community. I think you're gonna trip out because up until this point, Muds has done like some short film stuff that we can talk to him a little bit about. But he's primarily gotten known in the community as a music video director and a musician. That's that, and then he's just kind of blossomed from there, you know. And now he's full on making a TV show, because it definitely is a TV show. But yeah, dude, thanks. So I was explaining to the audience a little bit that when you initially came into like filmmaking, specifically, because you're a musician, you're an artist as a whole, but when you came into filmmaking specifically, was it through the lens of I want to be a music video director, or were you always? I know you had talked about making short films and you dabbled in that, but what was the overall idea of like? Is it like I want to make a movie? Is it I want to make a TV show? Like what was the initial spark?
I don't kind of know really. It was more of, I know for sure it wasn't for music videos
Yeah.
or anything of the sort. It was I think it would always be some sort of like documentary type of deal,
Ah.
with like an aspirations of like short films
Yeah.
and or like a movie or something. I always wanted to make like my version of like fucking mid 90s or something. Or I've always wanted to do my type of my fucking coming of age film. I'm sure
Right.
everybody
Right.
fucking
Right.
does. And so I think mine was like that. It was funny because I just told my how I got my first camera story or whatever.
Uh huh.
And like seeing just thinking about that the time when I was like getting it and like like where my mind was because I wasn't gonna get a fucking film. I wasn't gonna get a camera for video. I was gonna get a camera only for photos.
Yeah.
And it just so happened that the last camera was sold. And then when I got there, and then the guy was like, "Well, we have this other camera, it's the Rebel XSI, and comes with video." And I was like, I'm not really into video like that. And he was like, "Oh, well, it's best to have it, and like, if you don't need it, you don't need it. But if you
Wow.
need it, then you can use it." And I was like, "All right, like sure." And then like fast forward to now, it's like that's
Wow.
all I do,
Dude, you
and
need to
it's
find that
funny.
guy. You need
I
to give
know
him like
that's what they
$100 or
said too.
something.
That's what they said too. They were like, "You gotta go back to that store and talk to the guy."
Yeah, or cast him in a movie,
Yeah,
man. One day, that's what you'll do. You'll just cast him in a movie one day and call it
yeah.
even.
So yeah, I don't really know. I know I started with when my dad gave me the camera, and I was taking like little pictures. I was taking pictures for his album covers,
Yeah.
and then I would go with him to the shows, and I would capture the bands live. So I would film them too. So I don't know, maybe it started like from there because after that I started filming for all the ska bands that are around here,
Right.
and it gets in my head. I was like, well, I want to follow like a band and like make a movie for them. So then I started following like these two bands, and it's so funny because I literally filmed with the second band that I was following. Like last week,
Wow.
I filmed this like live show. They're doing this live streaming show, so I filmed their set, and funny seeing them because like now it's like fucking like three of the band members, and all of them are all gone, and I'm just, like tripping out like, damn, I
Wow.
used to follow you guys around every other show. I used to be right next to you guys. So funny how where I am now and how it turned out.
Yeah,
And,
dude.
yeah,
You know what?
the
You know
documentary
what's
is still not done.
yeah,
I
but
still
I'm
have
sure.
all that footage.
Who knows? It might get done during this COVID now. You seem motivated. Dude, you know what it was? I was thinking, correct me if I'm wrong, because I was trying to think about this before we started the interview. Did I meet you at, was it a Cypher Effect show?
Yeah,
Right? That was the first time.
yeah.
I think I mixed two times always up. That was the very, yeah, that was the Cypher Effect show. That was the first time we were working with Cypher Effect, and I think I met you just there at the event, right?
Yeah, I was like super excited to see you and Arash, and I was like so fucking stoked, and I was, oh shit, there they are. Oh fuck! I told Val, I was like, oh shit, there they are. I was like, oh fuck. He was like, go talk to him. I was like, nah, like, that was too weird. And then I went out to you guys, and I was like, hey man, fucking love the show. It's fucking so dope, but I love it. And you guys are like, all right, tight. I was like, oh okay.
Yeah.
That was it.
I
And
mean,
then later on, you're
I
like,
hope now
we
that
got friends.
I hope I hope now when you look back at that situation, because I definitely
Now I
want
know him.
I want to clarify that situation too. I hope you know this now, because I know you've experienced it yourself now. At the time, we didn't even know if anybody was listening to the show.
Right.
So it wasn't like, oh, who's this guy? We were literally like, what the fuck is happening right now? Why is somebody, how are we even being recognized? You know what I mean? Like, we didn't look at it like that at all. And it's weird to look back at that situation and kind of see like how things have changed and how we've kind of like, I mean, I think it's an awesome story. Trust me, I think that's super dope, especially seeing what you've turned your career into, and being able to have watched it. It's very. I say this, with complete confidence in that I know that your career path and the where your life's going to take you is definitely, you're on that path, right? To me, you're not like a person who's trying to. You might feel like that in your head sometimes, but from the outside looking in, you're doing what you said you wanted to do. You're doing all the things that you've wanted to try, and or they're at least in the process of being created. Dude, that's a huge fucking accomplishment, because I know how fucking hard it is. Like, it's not easy. None of it's easy. There's a lot of fun and there's a lot of great moments, but none of it's easy, especially when at the end of the day, what you're actually doing is stepping out onto the ledge and going, all right, this is who I am. Fuck, I hope people like it. And if they don't, fuck. Oh well. Like, it's tough. That shit is hard as fuck.
Yeah, I'm still surprised when people come up to me and they say they love the work, or
Yeah.
I still trip out when people do that. 'Cause I'm like, the fuck, really? Like, 'cause it's always, well, for mine or for anybody who does this type of work, you don't really get that gratitude in person.
Yeah.
So you kind of do the work and then you post it and then whatever. You
Yeah.
get like people that say, oh, it's great, or likes or comments and stuff. You don't really see a person to person reaction until you see them in person. Like, dude, your fucking this part was great. And just seeing how other people perceive things, and like the little things that they picked up, and maybe it's the little things that you kind of put in there just to like
Right.
or make people to like, oh okay, oh, that's
Yeah,
how you
yeah,
did
yeah.
that type of thing.
Yes,
It's
the
just like,
little
it's so
nods,
fun.
right? Like that
Yeah,
only people who actually care about it would find. And when they
so
do
fun to
find
see
them,
that.
it's amazing.
I think for the longest time, I don't know what year it was, but like for the longest time, for that specific year, I feel it was 2018 or something, 2017. All the music videos that I did would always have one reverse clip in it. It's just like it's just for me. Like no one's gonna
Right.
notice that, but
That's
just for
dope.
me, like it always have one. But sometimes you see something, and sometimes it's not even that. It's not subtle. It's not like a fucking water going up. It's more like just some person's hand motion going like this.
Yeah.
Now it's like this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's just so stupid, but I was just like, I'll just do it.
That's dope though. That's fucking dope, because it's like adding a signature. You know what I mean? It's like adding like a little hidden signature in it. Dude, let me what about soul providers? Where are we at with soul providers? What's on the horizon? Dude, cuz I correct me if I'm wrong. And I'll definitely talk to him about it. But was Vio going through a situation where he thought maybe he wasn't going to do it anymore? Was that coming? Did he say like he was not gonna? He didn't know if he was moving forward. Did I just hear that? Was that just rumors, or did that ever happen?
I don't know if he ever said that, but it was more like a once this is done, I'm done type of thing. But like,
Got you.
but I don't think it. I think he just said that because it has. He's not. He's not. He's still
Yeah, yeah,
going. So
yeah.
I'm
He
like,
obviously has not stopped.
because he's more because it's. I've from the start of it. It was always like just to make it, just to make music, and then I started getting into it, and then it's kind of like I don't want to seem like a big headed of it, but it feels like he kind of found like a resurgence and like, oh, okay, this is different, and I like this type of
Yeah, yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Like instead of doing it with just by myself, now it's like with like my fucking good, my good friends. So now it's
Right.
more of a. This is another soul providers that I didn't know it could be.
Yeah, it's a new canvas, basically.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like I think I like it when he gets excited to do stuff together. So see his face and see his like his reaction to things, see how excited he gets when he like writes something or when he hears me say something. He's just like, "Fuck yeah!" Like he gets excited, and I'm like, I like that feeling because it reminds me of that he's still into it. So great, and I like to give him the platform to do his own music and songs. I like let him whatever he wants to do, he'll do, and whatever he doesn't want to do. Yeah. But for the whole thing and the whole future of it, it's kind of still it's not up in the air, but it was like we had we were gonna finish the album, then quarantine hit, and then it just got kind of all fucking crazy, and I couldn't go over, and we couldn't meet up at the studio. The studio was gone,
Yeah.
and like it was yeah, we just kind of just um went in limbo, and it took a little while, and then he was still in school. And I think he was still going, or he had like internet classes. He's going to UCLA now, so like I used to not bug him before, but now I really don't like bug him at all. So like I let him. He's in school, and I don't want to bug
Yeah.
him at all. Like I may send him a text like a little link to a video, or like tell him a joke or something, kind of to like keep him sane,
Yeah,
to
yeah,
keep
yeah,
him like,
yeah.
hey, don't worry, like you're here, but like not to say it so like so like that every
Right.
time. So like I give him little texts here, like keep him motivated and stuff. And he doesn't really when he's focused. So I don't really
Yeah.
have a I don't, I'm not worried about him failing at all. He's great. He's doing great in school.
Yeah, he's at
Um,
fucking UCLA, man.
yeah,
He's
and I'm not
smarter
really
than all of us.
I'm not tripping on the lack of work that we're doing. So yeah, I'm kind of just waiting on him.
Okay.
Pretty much
Oh,
whenever he's not working, we're doing stuff. As soon as like literally he tells me Friday 5 p.m. That's when I'm finished with school. Friday at 5:05 p.m. Let's fucking start doing stuff.
that's
So it's
fucking
like I'm
tight.
just waiting on him to to be done, and then we're gonna get back into it. He should be done in mid-December, so I'm gonna meet up with him for like the 2 weeks that he's off, and we're gonna do as much as we can, try to finish as much as we
Dude, yeah, I like the fact that you guys we've been able to watch you guys grow on screen and through music as friends. Like it's obvious, you know what I
can.
mean? Like you
Yeah,
can see. And then the fact that you guys were kids when you started and you're adults now, which is weird to say.
yeah.
But you guys are adults and dealing with more adult issues, and he as an artist, you can see the range has
Mm,
grown. You know what I mean? Like the things he talks about, the things he's a super vulnerable dude on when we record, and that's why I feel like he's one of I love listening to him. He's one of my favorite guys to listen to because I think he's very vulnerable. And I also love original characters, right? And to me, Soul Provider is the reason I think they deserve the respect they should get is because you guys created something completely original. It feels different when you when I show people videos, I like people to go like, "Oh, I don't know, that's a new type of person." You know what I mean? Like, I don't know a
Yeah,
person like that. I don't know a person who's into those things in that order or that do those kind of things. To me, that's dope because it's super easy to break things that look like other shit. You know what I mean? Like, especially
yeah,
as somebody who, I'm into marketing. I love thinking about marketing and stuff. That shit is all you could do that all day. You could make copies of things, even slight variations. But you guys seem like, oh, to kick it with these guys would be to be in their world. It wouldn't be like they're a
we
part of
we got
another world.
we got this thing from we got this saying for this review in a sense.
Uh huh.
Right before we dropped the Soul, which was the album that pretty much before that we didn't know about anybody around here in their existence.
Yep.
So, but anyway, his the person said, "You guys make it cool to be a good person." We were just like,
Yeah.
"Fuck yeah, like
That's dope.
fuck yeah,
That's
that's so
super
tight."
dope.
And like go on the things that you said. One of them was yeah, I don't know. I think we just try to really instill the whole we're fucking friends and try to like show that a little bit more just because it's like it feels I feel like it makes the person be like, all right, I'm in it. Like
Mm-hmm.
I want to be your fucking friend too. And they're like,
Yeah.
yeah, let's fucking be friends. Like it's
Yeah.
more about the friendship type of thing.
You look like guys that it'd be cool to hang out with. Like it
Fucking
would just be chill and like, oh, everybody's gonna be cool here. Nobody's gonna be an
for,
asshole. Like,
for this video, so excited to shoot it because I had this idea for like a year.
yeah,
We literally fucking bought all these oranges and scattered them all through the video. So they're literally everywhere. If you like pay attention, they're in the background, they're on the side, they're on the little cups right here, they're on the side of they're on the floor, they're everywhere.
yeah.
So that was just my vision. Like I wanted to, and it's one shot, and it's a whole 360 video. I love it.
The color
Anyway,
is amazing. I love the
yeah,
color is so like dope. The
we
color
hadn't
is another
posted since like
character in the video.
February,
You know what I mean?
right?
Yeah.
We hadn't posted since like February, so people were like, I don't even think people noticed or cared, but like, I was just like, at first off, it's gonna be great when I started off instead of him because
Right.
people are so
Right.
used to just him starting it off. And I
I
think
agree.
this, and I'm so in my head, I'm still I don't think people know that I rap. I think they've only heard that one song, and there's a few others that we've written and they're not out yet. But this is technically the second song that we're posted. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I think people's reaction was fucking perfect.
I think it's dope.
Great.
Who did I see? Somebody tweeted like, "Fucking Muds is rapping now. What else can he do?" Like somebody, I forgot who. It was one of the homies said some shit like that.
That's
But that's fucking
funny.
dope. Yeah, I think it's dope. I'm enjoying the whole process of the music. I think it's really cool. Again, like I said, I'm just a fan of like originality. In fact, I was talking to
Right. That's what I was gonna say too. I forgot. He's Bow's really he but he knows what he wants. He's not willing to compromise his art. So I'm fucking so happy that he doesn't because that just brings a more of a true value to it instead of him
yeah,
trying to like be someone else or trying to film how other people do or try to do present themselves however they other people do. He's kind of like he does it his own way. He wants to do it his own way, and I'm fucking pumped because we're usually on the same page. so
how long
so
have you guys been friends
it's
now?
cool shit. So we're like five, so like
Fuck.
I don't know, 24 years,
Yeah,
25 years,
yeah.
something like
So
that.
there's just like unconscious conversations going on with you guys all day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When I talk to him, it's not even about like rapping or anything. More about it's more about other stuff. And then like later on, we're like, oh, that's right, we should start fucking stuff. Start rapping more.
dude.
Think about new
What
stuff.
what is coming like next for you? Like that you can talk about. What's like
For soul riders,
on your
because there's
plate?
like so many
Not just for
categories.
you, just for you, because I know you encompass a bunch of these things. So let's just your next thing that you're working on that you're excited to put out that's coming out that the audience can know that's coming soon.
I'm excited for Mescal. This other music video. I think it's like they gave me to like the 15th video we've done.
Uh-huh.
And it's called Busybody. His track is already out. I don't know if
Yep.
anybody's heard it yet.
Yep.
So the whole dude, I just laughed so much because the video is so great. The whole video itself is so perfect. Like it's so like I tweeted out like recently. I was like, I just finished my masterpiece. Like this
Oh
is the best
shit.
because like I just feel like it's so good, and every time I watch it, I'm just like, it's amazing. Like this is
That's dope.
every little detail that we've gone through and done, and yeah, the little mannerisms he's done and everything else. It's great, and I sent it out to like a few people. I sent it to like three people, the three people that I usually respect their opinions. They've all like responded super positively, and it's in a way that I'm just like, are you sure? Like, no, like I shouldn't change this part or this part. And they're
Wow.
like, nope, it's perfect. And I'm just like, that's great. Like,
When's that come
so
out? Soon, right? Because the single's out already.
The 31st, October 31st.
Wow.
From now, it'll be a few days.
That's super awesome.
Soon. And then everything else is kind of just take it week by week.
Right.
I don't know when things are going to come out and when things aren't. And
I demand another episode of Half Step In, or I'm gonna fucking go into
dude, I know.
depression.
I'm so excited just for the opening segment. I feel like the opening segment for episode 2 is going to catch people off guard so much. And it's gonna be so fun to see. Damn, that sucks. I can't see people's reaction, so I'm gonna have to hear about it. So it's gonna be so funny. But like, yeah, I'm so excited to continue that and drop more. Hopefully, he's off of school soon, and then we could continue on and try to film, because I know episode 3 is pretty much all me, and it's a whole thing. You see him at the end, whole thing that I have to like worry about. The whole acting situation. That's so weird for
Do you
me to
like it
like
though?
get
Like, are you having fun
into
with it?
another mindset. Yeah, fucking I love it. I
Yeah.
love the
Cool.
whole mindset of being in that the acting realm, and then just kind of like and just set yourself away from being the director and filmer and all this other stuff that have to worry about acting, all that stuff. It's fun. It's
Yeah.
so fun to see and to do, because it feels like I'm good at it. So it's like
Oh,
I'm
you're
excited
awesome, bro.
to keep going.
You're
I'm excited to keep
very
going.
you're very good. You're very good at it. I love it. I love
Thank
the
you.
idea. I know that's it's having been on a few sets lately because of stuff we're doing. Watching actors dive into that is it's got to be such a freeing like.
Yeah.
It's just, I mean, you're good at it, bro. So like, definitely keep doing that because I definitely want to see you in front of the camera more. I'm excited about. I'm excited about the series. I can't wait. If you guys haven't watched it, by the way, we're gonna place it right under the this podcast. If you're listening to this, go over to platformcollection.com and we'll place the video right under the podcast so you guys can watch it. It's short. How long is it? It's pretty short, right?
Like 30 minutes. Yeah. It's funny 'cause we were getting comments like, "Oh man, I bought a pizza for this." It was like 3 minutes. I was like, "Oh fuck." I didn't know I had no idea people thought it was gonna be like a 30-minute. All
I
the other
think
ones are gonna be like 5 minutes or more. This is just like the team. So it's I'm glad that people bought stuff for it. That people actually are looking forward to watching it.
oh
And it was
yeah.
premiered. It was like a good like 20 people like in the premiere, and like for me it's a lot. Or to see anybody in the premiere like that, I was like, shit, all right. That's
That's
tight that
awesome, man.
people tuned in and set the reminders at 8 p.m. or something.
Please, dude, please
That was
come
great.
back and talk about more projects when you get a chance. When you guys got stuff to come in on.
Yeah, we didn't even touch down on the studio.
Oh, you guys have the new studio. I know you guys have a new
Yeah, we didn't
studio.
touch down on the studio. The studio is a whole life of its own.
Miss Kyle's saying, let me sum it up. He was basically just telling me that what it's done for you guys is just supercharged the ability to be able to put out content at like a higher level and try things that you guys haven't had a chance to do in the past. That's amazing.
Yeah, he's the mastermind, man. He's the he's the guy with the plan. He knows he knows the that's why he's the leader. He's the
That's
leader of all of us.
yeah, bro. Definitely
But
a
the
pillar in the
whole
community as well.
the whole studio is insane. Being there every day and being able to create as much as we do and try the things that we haven't done before, and it's tight. It's like the same. It's like for me for working. It's like we've always wanted to do this. We just never had the time, and now we have the time. And it's like, oh yeah, like we don't have to like try to follow. We don't have to keep up with the world. The world is like stopped, and we're kind of like, all right, let's try this. Fucking, it's working out. So we haven't even launched, or we haven't really talked about it. We haven't done anything really to show people like where it's at and stuff.
What about?
I
Oh, you
started
know what?
vlogging too.
Also, Burger Buddies. Burger Buddies. I need to
Yeah,
know
Burger
what's
Buddies.
happening with Burger Buddies.
So Burger Buddies, it's still gonna happen. I know Hollow was still hospitals recently, but it had nothing to do with like with the food that we've been eating.
Okay, let's hope not.
He's all excited. He's like, yeah, let's film tomorrow. I'm like, no, what? Let's film like soon.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, we're gonna start. I think we're gonna start next week. Next episode. We already have like 2 episodes down, and so far the people have suggested these 2 spots frequently. So hopefully people like the episode. I think it's. I think we're getting more. I think our connection has grown a lot more because we've seen each other since June every day or every other day.
Oh
And I went through
wow.
the hospital. He was calling me and telling me all of the work going on. And yeah, because at the studio, it's basically just me and him every day, trying to work, trying to do something, or trying to figure out things, or try to better our things at the studio. So that can only enhance the Burger Buddy experience,
Dynamic.
I guess.
What's
Yeah, it can only enhance
what's
it.
the number one right now for you, burger wise?
The number one burger, dude, I don't know, because it all ranges from like pricing and like
Yeah.
the place it was, and
You got to have one right now. You got to have one right
yeah.
now.
If I have one right now, I think it would be Next Burger. Next Burger is probably the best. It was just good. Good straight off the, like, as soon as you bit into the burger, it was great. Great experience. Great place. The other one's is SoCal. SoCal's number 2, I think. SoCal Burger in East Los was really good. And the one that I think we both will probably get, but it's too expensive, is Big D's Burger in Whittier.
Yeah.
It's just it's just expensive, dude. But other than that, it was great. It's a great burger. But we're excited
Nice.
though. We're super pumped to like go out anywhere. Like we were down to go to fucking Lancaster if they have a good burgers place.
Oh, dude, you
Or
need
go
to.
down
Have
San
you gone
Diego.
to Hodad's?
Yeah, yeah, we did. We have an episode on Hodad.
Okay,
we did
cool.
it right before Hip Hop Weds.
Oh, right on, right on.
So like we went to go eat, and then Kali was like, "Hey, we up," and we're like, "Oh fuck." We gotta go. And we went back over, and then we performed on like a full stomach.
Oh shit! Yeah,
The whole episode's pretty good.
It's big. Bro, thank you so much, man, for coming through. Thank you for taking the time. Please come back again whenever you have anything you want to fucking come on for.
Yeah. I'm surprised you didn't ask about the kiddo video. I thought you really liked it on that. You praised it a lot in Mescal's video.
I love the kiddo video. I think the kiddo is it's fucking beautiful, bro. I think you guys, by the way, the 2 of you make really good things together. You know, yeah. I think there's like a kindredness there that you can see through the camera. That comes through the camera really shines.
Yeah, I've heard that a lot with that's kind of with Kiddo, so it's great to hear the relationship.
Yeah,
that can kind of transpire to the video. Yeah, that video is crazy. I loved it. Every little bit of it was spot on and perfect, and it took multiple days, but it was great.
Yeah, the scenes with her, or was it her dad or grandfather? Who was that?
Grandpa? Yeah.
Your grandpa, yeah.
Those are pretty strong.
Those are really strong. But like I said, like you can tell the connection between you guys because, like I said, there's things that you see in the stuff you guys make together. It always seems to elevate what she's doing even more. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I loved it, dude.
We
I
have
loved it.
we have two already in planning modes, I guess. So
That's dope.
hopefully soon we'll get to drop those and release those.
Work. Come back on and talk about them.
Yeah, man. Pump. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, dude. Guys, check everything out at Mighty Muds on everything.
Yes, sir.
He's one of those smart guys. So, and then go, please go watch Half Steppin'. If you haven't watched it yet, go watch it.
Yeah.
Right now. It's
Muds,
under the link.
The YouTube channel, Mighty Muds.
There you go.
Vlogging. It was fun. Have you seen him? You haven't
yes.
seen him.
Yeah. I've seen a few of the vlogs. How do you like? But are you good with? Let me ask you this before you go, because that's something that's I'm curious about. Or when you're putting the camera to like facing you, is there any holdback anymore, or is there any part of you that goes like, I don't like this?
There was a when I first started, it was a little weird. Second episode was a little weirder. Around the third and fourth, I started to get the hang of it, and then I kind of stopped after. I stopped because of the studio, actually, because I was like, I want to be in the studio, and then Mascot's whole thing was like, not telling anybody about this. We're not telling no one until we launch. And I was like, oh. And then I was just like, I can't film if I'm in here. So then I should have though. I should have just kept all of it and then just shown it later. But I kind of just stopped. And then now we're like being lenient about showing where we are and what we're doing there. So I don't know. I'm gonna start up again. I started filming a few days before my birthday, so I'm probably gonna show that soon. But no, I don't think there's any pullback every time I talk to the camera like that. I think it's pretty weird though when you starting from the first time and then starting from the second time. You kind of just have to like kind of push yourself to do it, and then eventually you'll start making some sense instead of just rambling. Because like the first 2 days that I was filming, I was just like rambling, like just saying some nonsense stuff when I'm only going to use like probably 20 seconds of it.
Right.
But I have that footage, so it'd be kind of fun to see. But
yeah, at Mighty Muds on
the whole thing.
Mighty Muds on YouTube to watch that.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Please come back. Shout out to East of the River, by the way. Go check out everything at East of the River. They're killing it right now. They're always killing it. So go check them out. Mighty Muds. Dude, thank you so much. Come back again soon,
Thanks, man. Thank you. Yeah, for sure. Thanks a lot.
All right. Yeah, that's my boy Mighty Muds, man. Again, one of the good ones. He's been in the game for a minute, earned every ounce of what he's gotten. That's amazing. You guys know we love that kind of shit here. Plus the fact, like I said, the original voice is something that I'm really into. And I think they have a really original voice that needs to be heard. Sole provider as that is. So go follow them. Go do all that good stuff. We'll see you guys. Platformcollection.com is where you find us. Go there. Support the artists we support, like we always say. And check out the other shows, man. People are killing it. Noah James was just on Melly's show, Poetic Justice, which was really cool. It was a moving episode, so go check that out. Check out my boy Gene Flo is doing live streaming, beat making now every week. He's going crazy, and he's about to have this crazy beat maker show that I think all the producers and beat makers are gonna fucking love. He's killing it. So go there, check them out, check out the staff. And thank you guys. Cover your fucking mouth, yeah? That'd be great.